Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. A couple of you guys still messaging in regards to the tariff situation. Not stressing out about that, to be honest. Money's going to be made regardless. When market fear is at an all-time high, that's when there's the most money to be made, because you set yourself up, you set up a foundation for you to excel more than other people are excelling, because people are scared. Now, that being said, don't make any impulsive decisions, because you might put yourself in a bad situation, but it's not something that I'm worried about. I'm not currently dealing with any increased costs or anything. Don't worry about stuff that aren't current issues. You deal with it when the issue arises. That's like basic entrepreneurship. Like, if you're gonna worry about the next thing, you're never gonna worry about the present and what's actually going on. If you're always focused upon dealing with issues that may arise, you'll never be able to properly deal with current issues. Basic entrepreneurship. So my word to you guys is, it's never too late to get started, for one. It's never the wrong time to get started. It's just a matter of you getting started. What this comes down to is learning a skill set that you can apply to your business, that you can apply to start generating income, and then think outside the box. What is your skill set? What are you good at? And that's what you need to figure out how to monetize. A large majority of people, honestly, in this life don't realize that they have something that they can monetize. Now, the thing is, it doesn't mean that you are going to go out to create $1 million business. I think everybody has the ability to do so. It's not everybody that wants to do so, and it's not everybody that's capable of dealing with those stresses. So whether you're, let's say, diverse in copywriting, well, you can monetize copywriting. If you're diverse in marketing, you can monetize that. If you're diverse in content creation, you can monetize that. Anything is monetizable, if that's even a word. And it's up to you to apply yourself. You only have so many chances in life to apply yourself. And if you waste your time now, obviously they say, oh, it's never too late to get started. I think that's bullshit. I think that's somewhat, to a certain extent, validation that people give to themselves. Although you can start at a later point in time, you don't have as much time in life to enjoy the finer things. Like me personally, if I was 75 years old, I don't think I would pick up any business. I'm at the point in my life where, like, my time has passed, and I think I'll probably help the younger generation, or my people, my family, and look into that. That's just me personally. But yeah, I'm at a point in my life right now where it's about stacking and building a foundation and getting myself there in the first place. So for now, my ears itchy, my bad. For now, I'm at a point where I think I've picked up enough to be able to hop on here and just tell you guys, like, listen, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. And what I've started to learn is, like, bro, people, especially in America, since I've gone to America, I've started to realize people are broke as fuck. And two, people have no credit. And the reason why is because the financial literacy is just not there. It's never been taught. And financial literacy, more times, is common sense. In America, they don't teach people to not spend money that they don't have. They teach people that you could build up your credit, use credit, and you'll get free money from the bank. Well, you're gonna be stuck sitting there paying this off for a long period of time if the money that you're taking out isn't being put to work. Don't use the money that you're taking out to fund your life, to fund your lifestyle. If you're gonna be taking out money, use that to your benefit, to generate some sort of financial gain or financial return from it. Money is to be leveraged to make more money. Money is to be duplicated and multiplied. It's not just to be used to bring on liabilities. But what they don't tell you is everything that they teach you in life to do is set up for you to lose so that people make more money. That's the way that this educational system is built. Think about you taking out money from the bank to go pay school so that they can teach you something 4 years so that you can get a job, and then at that job go back and pay taxes to the people that you took out a loan from, and still be sitting there paying interest on the loan that you took out. It's the constant cycle of just a loss. And so by implementing one quick change into what you know, into your routine, into things, that can alter the direction of your life forever. If you go take out 50 grand and you leverage that 50 grand to be able to make you back 150, now you got 100 profit. You pay back the 50, you got 100 profit. And you do the same thing you just did. Now you turn 100 into 300, and then 300 into 900, and so on and so forth. And that's essentially how wealth is created. That's how you get rich. That's where the real wealth comes from, right? You need to leverage money in the right way. Don't leverage money to go spend money on things that you don't need. Bro, I'm sitting here and I find that a large majority of people that I talk to, like, Why do you have 5 car payments at once? Why are you putting yourself in a position to just always be at a constant loss? And then by the time you decide to just wake up and say, shit, I fucked up, I'm not doing things right, I'm not doing this right, whatever it is, you're in a position where you're in a hole that's going to take you 10 years to get out of, because you've never made $1 million in your life, but you're sitting here trying to pull out $1 million from the bank to go pay this car, this car, this car, this house, and whatever, and you have nothing aside from your personal income, from your job, your 9-to-5 job that's paying you 100 grand a year to essentially go pay back these loans that you took out. Bro, think about shit in a smart way, especially for the younger generation out there. I've seen it time and time again. There's so many people that I'm talking to that are like 50 or 60, and it's like, how do you have no credit? Well, I did this when I was younger, I did this when I was younger, and it's like, now it's shit that you have to come back from. It's easier to prevent a problem from happening than to fix a problem. That's why we say prevention is better than cure. Preventing an issue before it arises is better than trying to cure the problem when you create it for yourself. All you're gonna do right now, you're gonna dictate the outcome of your life. You can't buy back time. You're dictating the outcome of your life right now. So don't dig yourself a hole, especially the younger guys out there. Like, trust me, I've been in your shoes and I've seen it. I'm like, bro, I wanna do this and go buy this car. I wanna do this and whatever, and then I'm gonna have money to travel and money, whatever. When you start taking this stuff seriously, the whole travel thing goes in the garbage. The whole money to buy cars goes in the garbage. The whole money to buy houses goes in the garbage. The whole pleasure thing goes in the garbage. I don't care about spending money for pleasure, because I think about every dollar from a business perspective. If I spend $10 on going out to buy a pizza, well, mentally, and this is just the way that my brain works, the way my mind works, if I spend $10 to go buy pizza, is it worth it for me to spend that $10 on that pizza? Like, yo, I went to buy a Chipotle bowl, I'm like, I'm spending $14 right now. This bowl is gonna last me a day, like one meal. For me personally though, I buy Chipotle and it can low-key last me 2 meals. I don't eat that much, but hypothetically, let's say you get Chipotle and that's one meal, that's $14, right? I could go to like Domino's and like buy like a $6 or $7 pizza, and that could low-key last me like 2 days, like if I wanted to. And I think about it from that perspective. But then I could also go buy groceries and then cook a meal, and then how many days is that meal gonna last me? So that's the perspective that I think about every dollar from. I think about it from the dollar amount and the compensation of time. So sometimes if I'm gonna buy food outside, it's because I know that if I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna get back home and I'm gonna have to cook the food. And yes, although the food might last me longer and I might get more out of my dollar, the time that I'm gonna be investing going to the store, buying the food, going back home, cooking the food is just not worth it for me. So that being said, think smart, and once you start doing well in business, you're gonna start to understand how every dollar can be leveraged. Well, the $10 that I spent on this, or the $100 that I spent on going out that day, bro, that could have paid my electricity bill for the month, or that could have paid a portion of my mortgage, or that could have paid a portion of rent, or that could have paid gas for the week or 2 weeks. So you start to think about things from this perspective and you start to make smarter decisions. So I'm telling you guys this because a lot of you guys might not be in the position where you have a car payment to make, you have insurance to pay for, you have an electricity bill, you have, you know, a water bill, you have all these things to pay for. So I'm telling you this before the time comes. The stuff that your parents tell you when you're younger, oh, you're gonna have bills and whatever, you guys don't really actually take that into consideration because you've never been in the position where you have to pay for it. So that's why it doesn't matter to you. But when the time comes and you start to realize how much work actually goes into paying for these things, that's when you start valuing money more. And that's when you start thinking, yeah, I actually have to have my money work for itself, because if I don't, I'm gonna be sitting here working 40 hours a week in order for me to just make ends meet, in order for me to just pay these bills. And you won't be able to enjoy the finer things in life. So I'm here now, just breaking this shit down for you guys. Quick 10-minute yap session on a Friday. So hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hope you guys take everything that I'm saying into consideration. And as always, it's love, guys. A link to a Telegram chat, network with me, talk to me in the description down below. And aside from that, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.